Hey there. So, this is
Okay.
actually something I was doing the other day. And so, sometimes what I'll do just for fun is I will go
Revointed
on
mage.
and I will essentially troll a Twitch streamer. And I'm going to kind of go into this. This is yesterday. And what I do is I get a bunch of bots and then I have the bots join. And they're just joining right now. And this is probably one of my more successful cases. I just kind of like to try to understand how people believe in things and how people are affected by certain stimuli. And my goal here was to get this streamer to abandon his questing up in, he was questing up in I think by South Shore up in Hillsbred Foothills, and my goal was to get him to jump into a lake of lava in Iron Forge. So this is how that went. So these down here are the bots. I had 100 of them and different chatters to use, and then I kind of took over some of the chatters manually to provide legitimacy.
What the hell?
So see,
Well,
this is the
that's
first
some
stages here.
add-ons.
This guy is very elated because I picked
Got
someone who was
Atlas, Bagnon. Got
the guy had zero whatchamacallit. He had zero people watching his stream. And all of a sudden he had a ton of people watching his stream. So as a direct transformation, I would say, he was able to I was able to kind of at least temporarily make him believe his dreams came true, which is why he's willing to put more belief into something that definitely seems suspicious. Because he is definitely suspicious, but you can
where the
tell by his
fuck do these
eyes.
people
He's
come
visibly
from?
excited. This is like, oh, look, my efforts are paying off. I'm finally like, everybody has a bit of a
What
secret
the
belief
fuck?
that they are a great streamer, that they would be famous, that their way is the right way. And
What in
everyone
the
holds, or
hell is
nearly
going
everybody
on
holds a
right
belief
now?
like this. And so by creating a situation where you can choose one of two
Fuck.
options, like this guy has the option to believe that someone's trying to scam him, essentially, and
My computer
lead him into a
costs
false
like,
narrative.
it was like $890,
Or,
and I
and
built
someone's
it
going through this
from
crazy effort to lead him
scratch.
through a false narrative and troll him.
No,
Or
that's not what the fuck
the
it
other option
said.
is that
No.
some random,
What did
or
he
that
say?
he was right all along. He's a great streamer. He's about to be
But
famous because he just
still,
blew up.
that's
And
still
listen to the
super
dialogue
cheap.
between him and his friends.
I built mine for like
Let's speed this up a little.
what the fuck?
Do 1.5 speed.
1100, I'm very confused right now. What the fuck is going on?
Are these a bunch of bots?
I don't know.
Are you getting like bot rated right now?
I have no fucking clue.
You're gonna notice
I
his
think
friends
so.
actually are
What the fuck?
kind of pointing out that they're acting random behavior. They're saying random things. It's probably bots, but now he wants to believe they're not. And there's a good reason for that.
What the fuck?
Because
I need to go in
everybody
there.
believes they are secretly right. They believe that their way is the right way and that,
This is what the fuck?
that they are the best. And when you
I
have,
feel like this is like fucking fake.
It is.
see, like he
It's so
even
random
knows
shit.
it, but
Yeah.
he's willing
I'm
to
very fucking
suspend his
confused.
belief because he has a even deeper belief believing he's right.
That's weird.
And it is this belief that I kind of exploited here because a lot of people have this, and this is one of the most common ways you can manipulate someone. But let me let you listen for a bit.
Some of the accounts look like legit and then others don't. I don't know.
So not bot. Under wow. What the fuck? Where the hell did you people come from then? If you're not bots, like what? You show up on the third suggested spot. Oh, that's freaking cool. That was. I did not expect that. Jesus Christ. Well, Kayla, you're on now, so. Oh, hi. Then, wow, that's fucking cool. That definitely took me by surprise. Been streaming for like weeks with nobody, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people just come out of nowhere.
Now you're gonna see this. So he still doesn't fully believe it, but now I've added credibility to it. Like,
Oh,
so he needed a way to believe, why did all these people get here? So he wanted a plausible explanation. The explanation I gave him here was that he's showing up on Twitch categories, he's getting referred traffic. So the
okay.
initial assumption is it's some kind of glitch, and this glitch is leading people to going to visit
I don't
his
even remember what the hell this
stream.
guy's name was. There's some. Oh Jesus! What the hell was that?
I moved my mic because it was too close to my face, too close for comfort.
I'm on page 2 of categories. Am I really?
And see, even now he still questions it. It's just a matter of slowly making him believe it. But as the
Where?
chat goes, and keep in mind they're coming from allegedly different people, so he doesn't seem to have knowledge of the technology. As a direct result of that, he desperately wants to believe it's true.
What the fuck?
And then I introduced the
Did you
second
read
thing.
that?
Yeah, I read that.
I came here from Pornhub live stream. Someone's hosting in
so
Pornhub
confused.
too. So now it's starting to be more of a picture, but it's like, why is someone hosting me on Pornhub? So it needs a story to it, or else it won't work.
Let's see,
And here it goes.
It's supposed to be orchids fucked in the jungle. This is fucking. Okay, anyway. Okay. What in the fuck, dude? I don't believe this at all. This is it's a fucking hard thing to.
You're going to see
I'm
that
dead.
this other one confirmed it as well. Now, these are both me, so
I
you
tried
just
to
have
quest and level up, but apparently people don't let me do that.
So the backstory, as
These
you're
are
going to
so-
see, is that so the reason why, so I tried to make a story, like why is he showing up on Twitch? Because he needed an answer to that. So the reason why he's showing up on Twitch is he's getting hosted on Pornhub, which sometimes people will, if there's an extreme PvP event or something, they'll host it on Pornhub just as like a ha ha ha, this guy got screwed. So now this guy thinks it's funny too, and then all his friends are into it. So at this point, he's kind of socially committed. So the idea is he would look foolish if he did not do it. But like you can see now, he's looking more. He's very, very elated. Like you can see by his expressions that this guy's very happy. He thinks it's very funny. He's very, you know, he's thinking, "Yes, I was right all along. All my dreams are coming true." And the fact of the matter is, it's not. But the whole backstory that I'm feeding him is that there are these other rogues coming, and this giant group of rogues is gonna kill him, and there's this whole raid coming. So I'm like, there's two streams. One is you, and then one is a group of rogues, and they're coming to kill you.
PvP gets real in vanilla. Yeah, you're fucking telling me right now. I still can't believe that shit. That's crazy. That's the most random fucking thing ever. Go ahead, Kayla, check it out.
I'm not gonna go find it.
Go find
No,
it.
I don't want to. It's fucking nasty. I don't want to.
Do I have TeamSpeak? No, I don't use TeamSpeak. I use Discord. So you're saying I was about to get jumped by a bunch of level 4 fucking rogues? Diversity. Who said they were fucking coming?
I'm providing arbitrary details
Yep.
just to make him believe it's true.
What the fuck? There can't buy a single level curtain. Are they still fucking coming, or?
Now,
Shut
there's
up.
an important distinction to make here. So he's actually, before he was actually questing, right? And now he's basically running in circles because you gotta see he's mostly abandoned what he was doing to just find out more about this story. So I think he mostly believes it at this point, and he believes in his own ability to host because he's like, oh, I'm so interesting, I'm so awesome, like just narcissism. But it's also a very interesting story because if this is true, this is probably gonna be one of the greatest moments of WoW. If it's not true, it's still a very good story to go. It's like it's a good story for like a drinking or something. So even when this guy has like a whole alliance come in, he noticed for a moment, you see he's running in circles still. So it's pretty much he's gone from playing the game to playing my game. if that makes any sense at all. So he's already kind of abandoned his own thing, and he just needs a little bit of convincing to get him over the edge. Now he's waiting for this thing to come, and he's all excited about it. He wants to get ganked by these people. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's a good event. Happy, all that.
Well, man, whatever helps you get through the leveling process, I say go for it.
He's
I'm
also
ready for it.
engaging with
Whatever's
the
coming my way,
bots
I'm
saying
ready.
random
Let's do it.
things. So you
I'm
gotta
down for
see,
the challenge. Let's go.
he's turned from playing the game to trying to emulate the activities he's seen as a streamer.
It's about to go down. Where are they then? How far away are they? I'm on what the fuck is the server called? Kirtonos or something like that? Yeah. Do I have any big plans for my YouTube Twitch? Not really. I mean, I'm just streaming when I play. That's pretty much it. They're on another server, so they're trying to come fucking kill me from a different server. Wow.
So now he was
I ready for it.
expecting them to come, right? But the thing is, they weren't coming, so there needed to be a plausible reason why they weren't coming and why he should try to at least walk to them. So if they're traveling from far away, and he obviously at this point wants to get ganked, just because he thinks it'd be a fun story, he's going to travel closer to them to get ganked. So he's going to travel at this point to the edge of the zone. So at this point, he's starting to, he's starting to go there, and he's buying into the fact like, hey, I could actually turn this into becoming like a real streamer. So he's at least giving it the ability to function. I think at this point, he believes it too. He thinks it's a real deal. Otherwise, he wouldn't be interacting with bots.
Where the hell is my guildmate? I mean, message him. The other guy leave? No, he's still there. I can't believe that. I can't believe they fucking tried to come after me from a different server. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I need. That's all I need right now. They're phasing now. Do I need that? 566, 578. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take that. I'm ready. Oh, oh, they're all the way the fuck down there. Oh my god, I'm about to get absolutely destroyed.
So I started telling him that it's in a different area. I'm trying to speed it up a bit because remember this whole conversation took about a little over an hour. So the long story short is I start convincing this guy that they're walking their way up from a very far away. They're all like level 1, and I'm leaving little details like the fact that they are after time they're actually leveling from moving to different zones. You get XP for leveling from zone to zone. So the idea behind this is that it's real, but he's waiting for them, and he's actually, remember, he's walking in circles for the last like 20 minutes at this point. So he's definitely bought in. He wants to go. He wants to be ganked by this group of 700 or 600 level 4s. And now that they're re-leveling, he's going to go out and like fight them to gank them. So he's actually about, at this point, I give him the suggestion that he should come over and he should actually fight these things directly. He should go fight them instead of waiting for him. Because he's the star of this show. He likes it. It's awesome. He can't wait. So, watch.
Because I want to get my whirlwind axe. I really hope that I don't get absolutely fucking destroyed when I'm in the middle of that. I'm still fapping. What the fuck? I have the tab open. There can't possibly be 300 fucking people in one area that's gonna fucking destroy the server. So I'm still fapping. I'm ready. My fucking cheeks hurt from fucking...
Which ones?
Yeah, both. My cheeks are about... My other cheeks are about to hurt when all these fucking robes come out of nowhere. The little white girl squeak. Are you in here too, Austin? You need to read some of this shit. It's very fucking funny.
Are they talking about me?
How do you know how many hours you watch? I don't know. I haven't set up anything. Any add-ons, anything. Favorite song currently? Take on me. Wait, I'm ready to win the summer. We can do it once. Is that a girl or guy?
Well, not super important.
Don't worry about
but
who's in the fucking
like, so he's interacting with
knowing
a
where
lot
you guys
of
fucking
these
came from. Don't worry about who's in the fucking background.
NPCs. These people he's interacting with are all me. I'm just switching from one profile to the next. Like the first guy, because remember they're supposed to be from Pornhub. So Snug Fox is this person who's watching porn, just very crude, and then the other person I was doing is this Your Nasty Boys. Because remember, there's a lot of really creepy people in Pornhub who like. Never interacted with a woman before, so they might like be more tempted to try to like see them as an object and try to like buy them and stuff. So the whole idea was to try to emulate a variety of people you might encounter on Pornhub because it adds legitimacy to the story. And if you have to build a if I'm going to sell him the story, I actually have to build it up strongly first. So I spend probably around maybe 30 to 40 minutes altogether um, building this story before I try to get him to start walking down there. Because he's at this point, he really wants to be gay. It's just like it's turned into an event. So he cannot wait to start this event. And for this event to start, and for him to actually, because he's thinking, I can actually get famous off this. Now, keep in mind, he's actually getting, at this point, legitimate traffic from this, too. So there's actually real people mixed in here, too. Like 20 to 30 actual viewers at this point that have come from it. And he started at 0. So, I mean, I think he ended up getting a follower out of this whole thing, too, like a real one. But, I mean, it definitely was a good thing for his streaming career, if that makes any sense. So it's not entirely bad, but it's like, you know, probably not the greatest thing. This is more of like a bit of a social experiment. I like to see kind of what social experiments I can perform over the web. Like kind of, I don't know, it's just fascinating to me, like what kind of power you can kind of project over the internet without ever, just by talking to people, not with interacting. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's an amazing thing. That's why I'm just fascinated by it. But this guy here, he's about to start heading there, so I'm gonna maybe fast forward a little bit
I'm like right above Hillsbred, pretty much.
because he's kind of frustrated because the whole thing is I'm building frustration over
Alright, I'm ready.
like
I'm ready for it. Where am I going? My
um
bot does stink.
they keep
Where am I going
going
with
the
this?
wrong way and stuff. So at this
finished.
point
I'm
he's
finished. I'm
ready to
ready for
be
my.
part of this
I'm gonna be by
scenario.
myself
So
now,
he's
though.
actually going to and he's
This guy's
finished his
probably gonna leave.
quest. So
I'm
now that
ready.
his
I'm ready
quest
for
is
it. This is
over
late shy.
and
There's no way.
he's going to actually
I'm ready.
go and try
What?
to
They're gonna
start
make me wait?
helping. And keep saying he's, I say I'm ready, I'm
They're
ready
gonna
to
make
go,
me
I'm
wait for
gonna
them?
help,
They're
I'm
so
gonna
far away.
join, I'm coming your way. So
Oh yeah, dude.
like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
starting to
That's
suggest to him at
It
this
is a long
point
walk.
that he
They
should
should
come
have got a
down
server to
there.
begin with. That's my favorite drink.
And he's doing that. He's walking to the edge of Hillsbrad. His idea is to wait at the gate for a flood of level 4s, and he thinks this would be like this epic scene. So I let him get to the gate first.
What I'm talking about.
Can I borrow your sister? Look cool.
Happy or live. God, I could
You know,
walk.
how, like, these comments sound like a fucking ad that people message you in your DMs for fucking Instagram, like, hey, sexy girl, this, that, like a fucking ad. Like,
Yeah.
These are fucking ads.
Apparently, all a bunch of ads. Go to Ironforge? Like, why in the hell? No, they're the ones. Why do I have to go to them? They're the ones that want to come after me. That's not how this works.
Let's see, like I recommended him to go to Ironforge. He's not willing to go all the way. He just wants to go to the edge because he's trying to make it a little easier for them to come to him. He doesn't want to go the full
Hey,
way.
I'm about to ask this dude if he wants to help me. If he wants to help me. Oh shit, did he already leave? I think he already left. He's already gone. Right now,
They're only level 1.
yeah. Apparently, they're all level 1 and they're walking up to fucking Hillsbrad to come kill me. I want to see them blitz you.
Heal it and heal it.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Start running down to Arathi and meet them midway. Level 2. They're level 2 now, monk ass. All the ones at the front. The server is lagging. Oh my god, I'm about to get absolutely destroyed.
You're gonna also see that he's not only internalizing this, like he's also telling his friends about it. So now there's like he's building a social pressure too. That if this isn't real, he's gonna look pretty foolish. So he's betting more and more on the fact that it's real, but he's also very much looking forward to getting ganked, obviously because of the good attention. So he's heading there, and remember, NPCs take a very long time. So it's an extremely plausible thing that if they're walking all the way across the World of Warcraft to where he's at, the trip is probably like a 2-hour walk or so. So it's like, you know, they have to walk through from Ironforge starting zone to Loch Manan, which maybe takes 10-20 minutes. Then from Loch Manan to Wetlands, which takes another maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30. And then from Wetlands to Arathi Highlands, which is what he's at the edge of now, and then Highlands to Hillsbrad Foothills. So he's trying to minimize the speed.
Alright, I'm ready. Right here. This is where it happens. But they just start pouring in from like the sides. I don't even see them coming up the road. They just start pouring in. That's creepy. I don't think about that.
So he's going to suggest that he wants an epic place to battle
You did
them.
read it.
And this is definitely one of them, but there's an even better one. There's a bridge, a giant bridge. I'm trying to convince him to go
Alright,
to
let's
the
see. They're
bridge
walking around
next.
before the wetlands now. Oh, they're coming. Oh shit, they're coming soon, aren't they? They're like right around the corner. You know the hamsters can burrow their way out? Yeah, I'm sure they can. It's just
They can also walk all the way to the kitchen, get some dog kibble, and go all the way back.
I am gonna die. I'm prepared to die. I'm ready. Let's see how many we can take out before I get destroyed. The NPCs are killing tons of them. Good. That means there's less for me to worry about. This is like that situation where like, would you like to fight one giant kid or 500 like tiny kids, like 1 foot tall kids? That's exactly what the situation is.
Tiny kids, hands down.
We're about to find out which one's better. Where are they at now? Murlocs? Try to fight all the midgets. We're about to have that situation right now. They're still in Loch Madan. I'm not walking to them. This is the perfect site for this battle. You don't want to go on the open field. You go on the open field, they can swarm you. But now they're gonna funnel in straight forward. This sucks because I don't have any.
Watch those people that are just like right in front of you, just get marked.
I'll wait. It's fine. This is what I came here for. I came here for the whirlwind X. I already got it. So other than that, I was just gonna go spam dungeons. So this is pretty cool. Fight them on the bridge, right here. That's cool too. Yeah. All right, let's go. Fuck it. The bridge sounds a lot more fun. Let's go do that.
See, so at this point, he's ready to, because they're all, he was looking at approximately like a maybe 50-minute wait or so. And the problem was, he's all excited. He's ready to go. He's excited. He's like, this will be fun. So he actually wants to decrease the amount of time until he can actually have this fight. So he's actually walking to the bridge in Arathi. And now, so I've actually started to feed in a thing where there is a mage attacking them. And the mage, like, obviously mages have AoE attacks, and these guys are all level 1, so it'd be a massacre if that were to happen. So, like, some person is interfering with his attention now. So he's going to go and help to facilitate this mage. And I'm going to actually turn this into a bit of a plot later that gets him to go even further. But so he's going all the way down to the bottom of Arathi to get ready on that bridge, because it'll be an epic area to battle them. But I'm going to use that mage excuse to get him to go even lower and go down to the bottom of the wetlands.
Low for the zone. I'm about to get fucking destroyed, dude. What the fuck? Y'all are on some shit, dude. Some of y'all are saying some pretty fucking weird shit. I'm ready. Where is it? How the fuck do I get
Sorry
down
about that.
I can't go too far south, though. Oh, fuck.
We're just trying to have conversations with them. This guy's really funny, though. I feel really bad in hindsight, but it was definitely a really extremely fun experiment, but I should probably try to find a way to make amends for this guy. Actually, like, run ads to him or something.
All my neighbors are black. Getting an arts degree was dumb.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he's in a poor neighborhood or something. I don't know.
So the whole mass suicide is there's a giant dam, and the fastest way to get down from Loch Badan to the wetlands is jumping off the dam if you're low level. So the idea is that they're going to all just mass suicide off the dam, and that this mage is stopping them. So he has to go fight the mage.
Oh no, yep, I might die before I even get there. I should have stayed on the road, but I thought I was gonna get fucking ganked by just some random people before I could even get there. Whatever, let's just get as close as we can, and I'll, Oh shit, don't kill me, don't kill me! We're good, saved. It's saved. Just give me 1 second, I need to fucking focus on getting up here without dying. We're going for it, that spider's gonna come after me, but we're all good. We're almost there, midget body pile. We're almost there. There's the bridge. There's the bridge, I'm ready. They're all running to their bodies. I'm here. This is it. This is it right now. This?
So that mage is, there's like
how close
a
are they
mage
to this bridge?
supposedly
How close are they to this bridge?
camping a ton of them, right? So this mage
In the
that's
wetlands? Oh, they're
supposedly
down here maybe?
camping them
They're
is
like down here at the bottom?
keeping them from him. So even though he's at the bridge, he's so close. Like, he's about like a zone away from all these people who are going to slaughter him. So if he walks there, like if he waits for that mage, it could take another 30 minutes. He wants to get there now and get the show on the road, so to speak. So he's actually going to walk. So he doesn't even stop at the bridge. He's just walking all the way down to the area where the things are. So once you get someone to say yes, it's a lot easier to say yes. So a lot of these things I'm using are actually sales techniques too. Like, these are like, I'm actually about to come up to what's called the hard sell in a sales environment. So the hard sell is when there's some sort of disappointment. They inject some sort of ingenuity, some sort of deceit, and they have to be very much sold on the idea to keep going forward with it. And I had a shitty place to work before that I'd learned this at, because we had to basically get all these fees that came on at the end. So the idea behind this portion here is that he's going to get there and there's going to be no gnomes. So obviously there should be 300 or 400 gnomes. So obviously this is going directly against what has been said. So the gist of it is he's going down here to go fight these gnomes, but when he gets there won't be gnomes. So I have to get ready to another excuse, and I'm trying to think of one at the time. But the excuse is going to be that they're on the wrong server. And that they tried to spawn in his server, but they picked the wrong one again. So it's like Googling server names and stuff.
Much more. Okay, well, you ain't gonna see that much more of me. You'll see right here, right where I am at right now. That's where you're gonna see me. You gotta leave soon. Hopefully, we're almost there. So this is the dam down here, I think. So We're pretty much almost there, so if you want to wait a little bit longer, we're gonna get there. As long as those mages are keeping them occupied, I'm coming. Oh, Jesus Christ, well, if you killed your parents with a butcher's knife, you should probably turn yourself in.
Outlandish.
Why does everyone keep coming in here and saying live?
Half of the reason he's still
Live?
going is just interacting
Oh,
with
that
these
probably
crazy people.
Live? No.
Like, I don't know. It's because
Oh, shit.
Why wouldn't they say that?
streamers like interacting with people. Streamers stream for
Where's the
attention.
graveyard? Where's the graveyard at?
And he's getting all the attention, so he's feeding into it because
We
he's
are now
getting
running towards the dam where they are to go fight
fuel
them
is
because they're
more.
getting camped and they're taking fucking forever and I'm running out of patience, so I'm gonna go into them. That's pretty much all you miss. I'm going towards them right now. Oh wait, that's not a dam. That's a fucking. Oh wait, is that the dam? All the way up there? How the fuck do I get up there? Or did they all jump down?
Surprise, they're actually all bots. Nothing's gonna happen.
See, like he still suspects they're all bots. They are, but he's willing to like even there's not none of them are here. So he's like, where the hell are they? And this is the first real challenge. Watch kind of what goes on.
Yeah, Twitch has some issues. Yeah. Oh, I'm here at the dam, so I'm pretty sure this is the dam. I don't know how to get up any further than this. Oh, I have to go around. Oh shit, never mind. I think I figured it out. I gotta go this way. Maybe. I don't know. Instead of the number one, they type out O and E. They're typing out one, Austin. They're typing out one.
Huh?
They're typing out one. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm coming up. Hold on. I haven't been in the zone ever, so I have to figure out how to get up to the dam.
Now, there's another important thing that happened here. So his friend doesn't believe it's true, and he told him, like, if you guys are real, type out one, because he believes they're all bots, and they are all bots. The friend's correct, and he has some belief too that they're all bots. But his friend gave a test to type out one. So when they started typing out one, he's like, look, it is real. It is real. I'm not foolish. I'm not being manipulated, and because no one wants that. But his friend still believes it, and the guy's still going forward with it. So it's kind of like a social face-saving thing too, but he also still, I think, legitimately believes it at this point as well.
No.
I make this look easy. I'm not even doing anything. I'm walking. Walking is pretty easy. Just hold down the W key and you'll get there.
or
Or just press the press num lock and you'll auto run. I really hope this is the right way over there. It looks like it. At least I'm getting
He
experience.
ends up going the wrong way for a bit, so I'm gonna speed up. So then
I have no
he
clue
ends
where
up
I'm
going the
going.
right
I don't
way
come to these areas.
after about
If I-
maybe
if I
20
look-
minutes, and he's heading into Loch Manon.
That guy-
This is a zone away from Iron
So we got
Forge. Now keep in mind, at this point too, he's also having a bit of a fun adventure, so it's kind of like, at some point, like, the adventure makes the thing fun. It's like when people have a vacation, often planning for a vacation can be even more enjoyable than the vacation itself. I think in this case, the journey is more fun than the destination, if that makes any sense.
With my two-handed axe. Do I clean my computer? Not really. Oh, here it is. Here they come! I'm getting ganked, boys! Let's get as close as we can. Now, does this tunnel take you to the fucking... Okay, here we are. Lock me down. We're in here, boys. I did. I was on like 300 health. Yeah, for real, though. The one dude with the butcher knife earlier. How long will I stream today? Until I go get food soon. After this whole incident, I'm probably gonna take a break and/or stop streaming today and then come back on tomorrow. Thanks for the follow, Dankified.
That's an actual legitimate follow, because you gotta remember, he's getting about maybe 20 or 30 real people watching him too.
Well, maybe I shouldn't go to fucking Iron Forge, because I definitely don't want you to cut your fucking dick off, alright?
I'm subtly suggesting over and over and over again
Oh,
throughout
we're
the
almost there,
whole
too.
thing that he should go to Iron Forge, so the different personas. I think I've had 3 at this point. Now this is like 4. And all these different personas are suggesting that he goes to Iron Forge, and that he, you know, and some of them are giving him reasons why he should. Like that one guy threatens to, and that's not a real person, but the persona threatens to self-harm if he goes to Iron Forge, and people say, "Oh, that's funny. He should have self-harm." So it's turning into like a server joke. Like a lot of it's like an inside joke that he's a part of, even though like it's a part of a joke between him and a bunch of like non-existent people. But you can tell from his face too, he doesn't believe it as much anyway. I think he doesn't fully believe. I think he's kind of like, he's got some skepticism now ever since they weren't there at the first spot, but he still wants to believe it.
Oh, they are in the same? Never made a no more door before, because I think they're fucking ugly. I guess we're just gonna have to go in here without any weapon skill. Actually, I'll just do it with my sword. How about that? I'm not gonna waste my good axe on them. 3 servers though. They can't. I told them already what server I'm on. They don't remember. They're really shitty at fucking directions. They're more shitty at fucking directions than I am. All right. Well,
Now, that part's
I'm in-
important too, because you gotta remember, he's literally coming up with excuses to justify why the people aren't there. So he's defending the actions of the people who are coming to gank him. So it's like if you ever signed up for something, you made a poor decision, like you bought something you shouldn't have bought, or like you get a degree in rhetoric or something, and you know, and you should have gotten a degree in computer science. You start defending your shitty actions, and I've done this myself. So that's kind of what he's starting to do here. It looks like trying to defend his shitty actions. He doesn't want to admit he's made a mistake, and he wants this whole thing to be true. But he's starting to suspect. He has a very deep suspicion that it's not true, but he just wants it very bad to be true. And this is where I started to think this is a really cruel experiment, and I really shouldn't have done it. I'm still documenting on here because I think if I were to not do anything with the data, I would have just ran a kind of borderline cruel experiment for nothing. So I would say, I don't know. I don't even know how I should publish this. It's just like the whole thing is extremely morally questionable. In hindsight, it's a very stupid thing to have done. It's fascinating too. It's kind of like watching a train wreck. I don't know why I'm so drawn to it.
I think I can go from here. Yeah. Okay, we're going. We're here. We're here. Oh shit! It's fucking raining outside. Okay, well I'm almost there. I'm about to be in Dunmurrow very soon. So why they gotta meet? Just go. Just start running. Just start running already. Their meetings aren't working. They might as well just go. I'm right here. I'm already right here. I want many dollars. Got fucking flies and shit. It's a giant guild. It's a birthday party. There's a warlock. I like how I can just walk right past these fucking guards. I don't give a shit. My friend set me up?
Now here's the, this is kind of
Someone knows me
like, I really want him to get an Iron Forge, so I need to explain why a lot of this stuff isn't working, and why there's such a high level of confusion. So, like, the story is that his friend is, that the friend mistakes his name for Bobby, and he thinks they're sending, stuff his way. But there is no Bobby, and he's not Bobby, so he thinks that all this confusion is essentially caused by them sending it to the other person instead of him. So it's pretty, at least in my opinion, fascinating.
I am not Bobby. Let me get that right out of the way right now. I don't know who the fuck Bobby is.
So now he starts to believe it again. So I needed to restore his ability to believe in what's going on. And the reason for that is I'm trying to get him to actually jump into the lava in the Iron Forge. And and he's also going to notice the fact, like at this point there should be, like he's walking by the area where they should be spawning. So at this point he has to jump from the belief that the people are all spawning to come to get him, so they're all in a big pile waiting or something, and a lot of them will have to quit, because if you have 400 people, some of them are going to go talk to them, or like mess with them, so like there has to be a reason why the party broke up and why there's a lower number. So it's a very interesting thing. Now, if I was surprised he went beyond this point. I thought he was going to get confused, but I think there's some, I would be very surprised if I think he, by the time he gets to the mountaintop, you're going to see what I mean. Once he starts climbing, he doesn't believe it anymore, but he wants to believe it, if that makes any sense.
Hopefully they're on the right fucking server.
He still believes it for this moment, but not for a little, not for much longer.
I'm ready to see it. How far away am I from fucking Iron Forge? It's up here? Up here somewhere? Up in this area. All the midgets are charging. Well, I'm charging back. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm sad I couldn't use my axe, but whatever. This two-handed sword will do. They went the wrong way. Oh well, I'm going straight to Iron Forge, so. Hello. Straight to fucking Iron Forge. Oh, here we are. How the fuck did they go the wrong way? All I gotta do is come down the goddamn hill. The raid is literally trolling itself. Alright, well. Oh shit. No. That's not level 30. Uh-oh. Oh, I lived! Alright, I'm here. I'm right here. I can't go. I literally cannot go any further. Or maybe I can. I don't know where the fuck that guy came from. No! Why do you guys always fucking attack me when I have no fucking health? Why can't I ever be attacked when I'm full health and can fight back? Wait, I'm healing. Wait, no, I'm healing! Oh, you little bitch. Never when I'm full health. Where are the midgets? I can't kill them when I'm 25% health. I have no way to heal myself other than to stand and wait for my health to regenerate. Tell them to come outside then. I'm outside. For the memes. Half or that's fine. I can take on half. Let's do half. Half is better than none. Alright, let's see. If I can sit down and actually heal myself real fast. Alright, give me a second. Let me heal. I should probably about to break soon. No, we're good. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. Just death run into Iron Forge. Alright, just let me full heal first. Before I get fucking ganked again by some fucking level 20 dude. He absolutely fucking destroys me because I'm low on health. Alright, we're going in. I have so many questions. You and me both, brother. You and me, bro. Bro? Hello? Is there any other way besides getting up in here to get inside? Because I literally had to sneak through. Yeah, that guy saw me. Fuck it, we're going. I'll just keep dying. I got dazed, first hit. We're going for it.
You gotta remember, at this point, a lot of it is about the completion of this story, too. I think he has some serious doubts. He said things like, I have some serious questions, blah, 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 half is better than none. Like, because he just wants to see this thing through, which is why this is kind of so morally gross at this point. Because it just really, you can kind of see his eyes. You can kind of see he doesn't believe it. I think it starts getting around here, which just really makes me feel very bad. I really should not have done this in hindsight.
Run, run!
Okay, so here's this guy. I accidentally zoomed in on his face, and as a direct
It's like fucking
result,
storming outside.
the thing didn't work out very well.
Yeah. It's like a thunderstorm or something.
The video ended up ending, like my recording software.
They're kind of ADD.
So this is I think where the video cut before, and this is the point where he goes up
Well,
and
we're
he
almost
jumps
in there.
into the
I
lava.
saw the gate. Hopefully I can get in there this time. Hello.
So he's gonna try to walk to his body, but instead he walks past it, thinking the ghost can see
Hopefully it's only going in. See how far I can get.
living characters,
I don't
but
know,
it
there's
only
two guys
can
actually in there,
a
but
certain area of your corpse. But unfortunately, he goes all the way.
here we go, here we go, here we go. We're getting past
And
this
then
last
I'm able to
this last
convince him to jump into the
part right here.
lava.
Actually, what the hell am I doing? Can I just walk in here and see them? Now we're using our brains here. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna fucking get through this. I hope I can see them. I don't think I can see them because I'm not close enough. I don't think it's gonna load in anything past this point. Bro, getting past all the guards is gonna be damn near fucking impossible. But we're gonna try. Because I kinda wanna see this.
So I uses one of these to convince him to jump into the lava to try to seal the dead bodies.
Okay, go. Gotta get down there.
So he's going to do that to try to see, because instead of trying to sneak in, it's a time-saving measure. Unfortunately, he can't. And the other unfortunate thing is now he's trapped in the lava. So there's no actual way out of a ghost from this lava, except for a GM ticket. And he realized that. And then he laughed again. Let me actually go back to that one last section right here. Just so you can see. So he ends up realizing he's a very good sport about it, to be honest with you. I think he suspected deeply it's a dramatic troll. I think he's been suspecting that the whole time, but the suspicion's been growing. Now at this point he almost certainly knows it, but he just wants to, follow it through and see how it ends. So like the guy ends up jumping into the lava, and this is at normal speed now, and he's able to see it's a troll. That the whole thing is some elaborate troll. He suspects it, but when he actually jumps into the lava, you'll see what I mean.
I hope I can see them.
Like, he thinks it's funny, and he's like, oh, it's funny. And then he's like, oh,
I don't think I can see them because I'm not close enough. I don't think it's going to load in anything past this point. Bro, getting past all them guards is going to be damn near fucking impossible. But we're going to try. Because I kind of want to see this. Can't see NPCs.
So the first
Where?
laugh
Okay, let's go.
he makes is when he
Take me
realizes
down
that
then.
his character is trapped and that the only way he's going to escape is a GM ticket. That he can't just normally escape, he can't just spirit res, he's literally going to have to file a ticket to get helped out of the situation. And he realizes what like a elaborate troll it is, and he's just laughing out of appreciation of how elaborate the troll is.
Okay.
That's where he's just fading out that this is like he's trapped. And that's so right there he realizes that the whole thing was just entirely bullshit. And it's just a long kind of joke.
Alright, well, I gotta go get something to eat, so.
And then he goes and bails because he's realized, oh yeah, this whole thing's a troll.
See
So,
ya.
but anyway, if you've appreciated this video, go to this guy's channel and at least follow him or something. Because honestly, this whole thing was terrible, and we can kind of mitigate the badness of it and make an actual good thing if everybody goes and follows this guy. Because he deserves to be followed. Just some decent, good guy, and probably should not have run this experiment on him, but it was definitely a fascinating. Now, this is definitely not NSA, nothing to do with NSA. I was just kind of putting out like I don't know. I didn't want to say like who I was, and I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to end the R of the experiment, so I just made something up, and that was probably not a good thing to do, but it was definitely pretty fascinating. So anyway, that's it.